Humble greetings. In this video we will be looking at types of numbers. We've got here the odd, the even, the primes, the composite and the multiples. Okay, within there each one of those has a definition. Okay, so read those over first of all. Okay, other types of numbers that we could also be asked with would be, a special type of number is a square number. Okay, it's called a square number, as you can see, because of this reason. When we align the dots, we've got our length and our width, and we can see a little bit like area, it's then filled with our values, which makes that square. The cube, fairly similar, but what we would then end up is called a cube number because then you add that depth to it as well, which then would make a cube each time. Again, length times width times height for a cube, which is basically itself multiplied by itself multiplied by itself. Right, other types of numbers that you might have is triangular numbers. Okay, again you can see that visual impact as to why they're called triangular numbers. And you've got a lovely little definition there to explain. You may well see these types of questions linked to sequences. So think about what is happening each time and why they are becoming triangular numbers. Okay, here you've got some videos to go at, so you've got some nice odd and even ones. There are your answers. Okay, other types of questions, you can pause that video. And there are your answers. Okay, on here then, starting to apply those, you can see we talked about sequences earlier in the video, but now we've got it using in probability. So we're now using those types of number knowledge to then start to think about how we can sort this information out. Okay, so think back to those definitions. What does squared mean? What does cubed mean? What are those values? Where would we then place them? We've got even numbers. So pause that video, draw it out, have a cheeky go. And there we are, answers. Okay, off of here, some more questions, fairly similar to what we might well see in our papers. Okay, particularly we would expect to see these sort of papers in that first half of that paper, but don't be surprised if we're then using them in the second half as well. And there are your answers. Many thanks.